Hey guys, I'm back. The Chinese, they got me. Let me elaborate. So here's the thing. This is a thing I made, specifically mainly the head, you'll notice. But ironically in all this, the base body of this figure is actually a Chinese bootleg, this torso. But the head is fully a Dylan original. So that's just a normal Lego head that I sculpted over. Please take note of the shape of the mouth and the placement of the rocks on the forehead here and up here on his old cranium. And kind of some of these too, but mainly this brow. Take note, take a mental image there. Cause apologies if you're new here, if this is your first MooseFigs video, this is not going to be a very properly edited, nice comparison video. This is going to be mainly me rambling and showing some crude pictures, but take note. So basically this morning I woke up and found that this company, I believe it's spelled XINH, this is their logo. They've released these bootlegs. Well, if you take a gander right here, well, what's that look like? Kind of. Vaguely. So, some of you have been a little more... I put this on my story this morning, and I mentioned how it was a similar copy, but not exact. Some of you have come to my aid and told me it is, in fact, an exact copy, ripped straight from mine. The comic guy on Instagram is who pointed this out to me initially, because this was actually, that post I just showed you was sent in a group chat I'm in with a bunch of other Lego guys, and they were talking about, oh yeah, these kind of suck, look at them. But upon closer inspection, someone told me, the comic guy gave me this side-by-side photo. Yeah, and if you take a gander here, yeah, the placement of the rocks and on the head and the brow here are pretty much exactly the same. So if I point out that one, that corresponds to that one, and so on. So if you kind of follow the pattern there, pretty much exactly the same. The mouth, like I mentioned, very particular shape, same shape. The upper lip, little bit of the same there. So, pretty sure they copied it, which is funny. Because two things. People were telling me this looked exactly the same. This was a straight rip, which is really funny because I kind of think the bootleg one looks like dog shit. So it's like, yeah, look, here's what your thing looks like. Your dog shit sculpt. Here's what it looks like as a as a thing. But it's kind of an honor as well, a little bit. I got my own bootleg. They chose me of all people, because this is not the first time this has happened, and I own proof of it. Not as strong, but actually a complete strong. This is not the Citizen Brick figure. This is a complete bootleg figure of a Citizen Brick figure. The plastic, the print, completely stolen of a Citizen Brick figure that's pretty expensive now. And I have this $2 bootleg version of it here. More egregious, I've shown this Venom before, and I've talked about it. This upper body mold and ball jointed head and style of figure, this was made by a third-party company, and produced and sold, and I believe they were like $150, $200 each. Well, old AliExpress, whatever company, copied that mold pretty much piece for piece and is selling it for, $2 or $3. So it's not the first time this has happened. This happens all the time. And frankly, I don't think I could do anything about it. I could go legal action, but is there a point? Do I care that much? Especially since I think the product kind of looks bad. I'm absolutely going to order one of these and have one in hand, and I might make a follow-up video then. But and I'll have a thumbnail and all, and I'll try to post this photo in the description a link to it so you can look at it in better quality, and you can make your own decisions. But yeah, this company XINH, I don't know how to pronounce it, if it's XINH or but yeah, they have thrown their hat in the ring at making a thing, and it seems very likely that they have ripped my sculpt. A handmade sculpt. It's actually impressive. There's not, I only have a couple photos of this thing. One of the photos I posted is a side profile photo, like the side too. Curious how much of this bootleg is going to look like this from the side as well. Because I purposely wanted this to be a little rounded and have, there's his nose sticking out in the brow. Curious how much the bootleg's going to have that, because currently we only have this one view of it from the front. And you can even tell, so the head is molded, but the body is not. The body's just going to be a print on a smooth body. Only the head has these actual indentations in it. So they only copied the head. So it's very, very interesting, very funny. So, like I said, I'm probably going to buy one just so I can have one in hand. I don't know really what to think of it. I think it's personally pretty funny. Like I said, this example, this is like a proper company with like files online that they could have stole somehow. There's a record of these 3D files. This was a mass-produced item, molded, 3D modeled. This is a handmade sculpt where the only pictures of it are the ones I took, or like any video that I might have shown this in. There's no render of this online, so someone had to make that by hand. That's by looking at my thing. So interesting to say the least. So we'll see what happens. I probably won't do anything about it because I don't really know what to do, so it's going to be a hassle to pursue legal action. I don't know if I want to, but I am bringing attention to it because it happened, and you form your opinion if you think they copied old MooseFigs here, but I think they did. If you just look at the photo, the side by side, it's because the thing is, I didn't base this off anything in particular. I just broad scopes looked up Ben Grimm the Thing and sculpted one. I didn't look at a picture and copy these rocks exactly from a certain reference picture, like this placement in particular. But clearly, whoever made this figure based it off this in particular. They based it off mine, because there's no other exact design of this pattern to copy from. It's this figure, and that's it. So, But let me know what you think down below. If you have any horror stories about getting your work stolen, if you want to confirm how to pronounce this company's name, this XINH. Yeah, that's it. That's a quick video. Just wanted to bring it up because it's interesting. But thank you for watching, and, we'll have more videos in the future.